afternoon, everyone. I'm Marianne Fernandez. I am a yoga meditation instructor at the Graf Center and at the William Musto Center as well, but at the Graf Center for Englewood Hospital. This meditation is made possible by the Rodgers Family Meditation Fund, and they actually have been sponsoring all these live meditations on behalf of the Graf Center for the Bergen Family Center, the Women's Rights Center, as well as the employees and staff members of Englewood Hospital, which today's class or meditation is geared towards, but also for everyone. Live here, so it's a free event, so this is for all who need this at this moment. So thank you to the Rodgers family for making this possible. I'm very grateful for you to allow me to be able to be of service and continuing my work throughout this time. So we're going to wait a few moments. I invite you to just find a comfortable spot somewhere in your home that there's not too many distractions, perhaps shutting off any electrical devices or extra electrical devices since we are on a virtual platform. So maybe getting rid of the notifications and sitting near a window, or if you have a backyard, going into your backyard. Wherever you feel called to be. If running water feels good, maybe you want to be near a fountain or just turn the faucet on. I'd just like to point out that quieting the mind is not simple. This is not something that comes easy to anyone. I'm not even sure if it's fully possible to be completely blank. So with that in mind, meditation is different for everyone. Some people find a walk very meditative. Others may find a run very meditative. Yet others may find a dance, a yoga practice. At this point, maybe just a workout at home, jump rope. Keep that in mind. This is your meditation. This is your moment. So however you feel called to do it, it is the practice of being aware yet not engaged. These are guided meditations which just help get us out of the spaces we're in. Right now we're all in isolation and quarantine. Some of us are working, some of us are not. So we're in different states of discomfort, angst perhaps. And for some, we might be just living our best quarantine life and really enjoying this time alone to reset and allow the earth to reset as well. So the digital footprint is a real thing as well, which some of us might be having a hard time having to look at our screen all the time and being almost codependent on the computer and the phone as a way of socializing and interacting and even learning. So really try to listen more than anything. There's no reason for you to be looking. Well, you'll need to look in the beginning actually, just so we can do a little stretch, a little breathing exercise, and the rest just follow my voice. So with that being said, find a comfortable space. If you're laying down, try to have your entire back connected to the mat. This is grounding energy, so connected to the floor. And if you're sitting in a chair, really have your sitting bones connecting to the chair, and feel each chakra stack one on top of the other. So you're grounded, your sitting bones and your hips are over your sitting bones, your belly, your heart, your throat, your third eye, and the crown of your head. And breathe in and out from your nose. Start to think of Ujjayi breath. So Ujjayi breath is the sound of almost like the ocean. And I have my window open, and I almost have it open on purpose because these noises should not be distractions. Allow them to just be what they are. Try not to engage in these sounds, any of these sounds. Let them roll right past you. In life, we live amongst other people. We live with sounds. We don't need to react to every sound, everything we hear. When we have to, we most definitely should, but we are in isolation and we are in close quarters. So it's maybe a little daunting to think of sounds and what's going on outside your windows or outside your perimeter of your personal space. So Ujjayi breath is the sound that the ocean makes, or we sound like the ocean. So the best way to start getting into Ujjayi breath is as you inhale in, as you exhale out, breathe into your hand as if you were fogging up a mirror. So deep inhale in and exhale. Again, deep inhale in, exhale. One more time, deep inhale in, exhale. And now do that, but with your mouth closed. So it almost has the sound of a roaring wave. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And move at your own breath. Feel almost as if you were scratching the back of your throat while you do this. So I invite you I'll count in silently 10 seconds and just breathe on your own and allow these breaths to be long and deep. So they might not be that many. So on this last breath, to really allow the shoulders to come back, fall far away from your ears. Allow your face to be soft. Allow your eyes to levitate shut. Relax your jaw. Have the crown of your head wide open. And just relax. Relax, relax, relax. Inhale relaxation and exhale any tension or congestion that exists within your body. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling cool breath and exhaling warm breath out through the nose. At the end of our practice, we're just going to activate this breath and all this oxygen throughout our body by a couple of stretches and just some light tapping. So relax, relax, relax. Let go of anything that doesn't serve you. So engage in the breath as it was an ebb and flow. As you inhale, bringing in to the shore maybe some beautiful energy from the abyss, infinite light, love, and blessings. And as you exhale, feel anything negative being pulled out of your body. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling. allow the edges of your mouth to curl up into a smile, because why not? It definitely beats the alternative. And under closed eyelids, allow your eyes to smile. As you breathe, feel how your body rises, and on the exhale, how it falls. Relax, relax, relax. Relax everything. Completely letting go and releasing anything that does not serve you. In and out. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in and breathing out. And if you're sitting in a chair comfortably, let's just travel throughout our body, and as I name a body part, maybe send the energy there and make that a very relaxing and peaceful energy. Bringing your attention to your big toes, your second toes, your third toes, your fourth toes, and your pinky toes, the balls of your feet, and the arches of your foot, your heels, the tops of your feet, and your ankles, the shins, and the calves, the back of the knees, and the front of the knees, the back of the thighs, and the front of the thighs, your hips, your entire lower body is relaxed. Relaxing your entire lower body. As you breathe in, bring the energy to your sacrum, to your lower spine, middle spine, top of the spine, the rib cage, and the belly, your shoulders, your biceps and your triceps, your inner elbow, your outer elbow, and your forearms, your wrists, your thumbs, your pointer fingers, your middle fingers, your ring fingers, and your pinky fingers, palms of your hands and the back of your hands, completely relaxed here. Relax, relax, relax. Bringing your attention to your neck, to your throat, to the nape of your neck, to the back of your head, to your chin, to your cheekbones, to your eyelids, to your forehead, and to the crown of your head. Completely relaxed. Relax, relax, relax. Your whole body is soft. Inhaling and exhaling. take a moment and in very simple language, as clear as possible, set an intention for your meditation today. And try to keep it consistent. So if there's an intention you've been working on, keep that one going. Don't give up on that intention. Be patient. And mentally recite 3 times. 3 is a magic number. It's the trilogy, body, mind, and spirit, the triangle, pyramids, etc. Recite 3 times this intention, and on the final breath, as you exhale, completely surrender it and let it go out into the universe. Completely unattaching yourself to it, unattaching to any outcome. Relaxing in this space. Any thoughts that might come in, any sounds that might come in, let them go. Try not to engage in any type of dialogue. We're coming to the close of another day. Midweek. Getting ready for a holiday weekend in a very different way than we've been accustomed to celebrating. Some places are opening up. Some are deciding maybe to stay closed a little longer. Some of us are happy, some of us are scared. Some of us are healthy, some of us have been sick. We're all in this together, yet separate. And each of us are having a very different experience. Some people are really appreciating this time out. Some of us are reevaluating our lives, our life's purpose, and doing a lot of beautiful inner work. Some are sharing their gifts, sharing their music, their art, their practices online with everyone. By donation, bartering, back to very old systems. So, together, yet apart. So this Friday, we celebrate the end of a cycle. It's a new moon, so that means the moon will be void. It will be a dark sky. And new moons are great times, even when you work the earth in farming, for planting seeds. Even in reproduction cycles, people work with the moon, and women are generally considered to be modeled after the moon. There's a moon energy that travels up our spine, the nadis. There's the solar and the lunar. So it's dark moon in Gemini, which is a dual, the twins. And duality exists within each one of us. We both and within us inhabits masculine energy as well as feminine. Creative, analytical, dark and light, so thinking of all the things that kind of have opposites, very grounded. We can be very grounded in some aspects of our life and yet very airy in other aspects. So with that in mind, really think of what you want to manifest during the 28 days that exist between a new moon and a full moon. This is just fun. Depends how serious you are about anything, but these are beautiful practices to just bring into our lives, to just support us as humans, to believe in ourselves and to believe in our dreams as we really try to make the goals towards the things we want to accomplish. With this great reset, there's such a huge opportunity to really make our dreams come true. It's not an impossibility. A pandemic that shuts down the entire world can do it, so can we. From a very much more peaceful, soft place. And it could be a change for our physical, our health. Maybe we're taking this time to plant, to garden, work the soil. The soil has all these amazing attributes that just support us as humans to be the best that we can be, that make us happy. And depending on how you grew up or your age, maybe you might have spent a lot of time outdoors and know that playing outside in the grass is one of the most joyous experiences that we can experience. Maybe you're gardening, maybe you're planting your food. You're taking a conscious effort to make the initiative to really take care of yourself by growing your food with love. People that move towards plant-based diets, that decide not to eat animals, can tell you that sometimes when you ingest the joy that comes in with the food you're bringing into your mouth. So being really conscious of what you're bringing in, how it's feeding you physically and mentally and emotionally. Maybe you're exercising, really taking the initiative to start a practice at home. Realizing maybe you don't need the gym, you're running, you're walking your dog. Or maybe you're not doing any of that. Maybe you're deciding to just really relax and not engaging in too much or having a really hard time sitting with yourself and things are coming up things from a past experience, a past relationship. So dealing with yourself on a not so positive level, and maybe in between, you fluctuate between days. This is extended probably longer than we even ever imagined it could possibly extend. So every day is a different day, and that's okay. You don't have to grow your own food. You don't have to do exercise. You don't have to be productive. But you do have to allow yourself, give yourself permission to feel whatever's coming up. So this is where the duality comes. So honoring those dark and those light. The role you play in your house. Are you the feminine role? Are you the masculine role? Are you the feminine role that has to be the masculine role? Or the masculine that has to play the feminine role? Trying to find the balance. So planting the seeds of maybe being able to find balance in your life. The balance between your mind, your analytical mind, your scientific mind, the one that's reading information, all sorts of information, and the one that is maybe leaning a little bit more towards uncertainty and maybe conspiracy theories. So these positive and negative polarities are all part of being human. The thing is, we want to be able to move between them and not stay too long in one or the other. We want that balance. At least in this density that we exist in. So as we celebrate a dual moon, a dark dual moon, in Gemini, think about the abundance, the seeds you want to plant. What do you want to pick up on the full moon? What do you want to sow? At this point, keeping it simple, keeping it maybe really close. So I invite you under closed eyelids to visualize yourself either in a garden or in your home and dropping some seeds. So if you fancy yourself a gardener, maybe dropping these seeds into a pot, into the earth, into some dirt. Maybe if you don't fancy yourself a gardener at all, maybe dropping these seeds into a journal. Imagine each goal as a seed. And writing it down. Usually if we don't write things down, we tend to forget them. Just like if you don't mark what seed, you'll forget what you planted. So not making that rookie mistake. And that's a beautiful analogy from a teacher I had who recently passed away. Write it down. Rate it. So visualize yourself planting. However that looks like for you, towards the vision you want to create for yourself, the life. And see how each day you're going to water these seeds. So what are you going to do to support this growth? And take a couple minutes in silence as you see that unfolding right before your eyes. See the beautiful practices you'll have of consistency, of ritual, slowly allow yourself to become aware of your breathing again. Feeling the rise and fall of your breath. The rise and fall of your body. Really feeling that smile on your face right now. Feeling this softness of this vulnerability right now to just come out as this beautiful, from this cocoon, a beautiful butterfly. Either so vulnerable and needing human contact, or strong and empowered, or both, one day or the other. Engaging in this dual humanness. as you hear the sounds inside and around you. Follow each one and follow them all the way till they're closer and closer and closer, and start to become aware of the surroundings you're in. So maybe feeling the seat or the floor. And whenever you're ready, gently allow your eyes to flutter open. Softly, softly, softly. Let's just stretch a little bit. So bringing our hands up, pushing it out. Bringing the shoulders towards the ears and dropping them, and up towards the ears and dropping them, and up towards the ears and dropping them. Release, bringing the right hand on the left wrist and just bend into it. Inhale. Exhale, opening up that side body. So we're opening up the rib cage and that waist. Inhale. Exhale, breathing in and breathing out. Opposite side. Inhale. Exhale, keeping both sitting bones on the chair. Inhale. Exhale, breathing in and breathing out. And bring the left hand on the right knee and the right hand behind you to twist. Here from the waist. Inhale back to center. Opposite direction. And just make some circles, just waking up the body from the hips and opposite direction. And allow yourself to be kind of loosey-goosey here. Your shoulders just kind of come back into your body. All that breath come into peace fingers and start tapping from the crown. And for me, I like to think of, by tapping, I am just activating these cells where I sent this beautiful healing oxygen throughout my entire body. The eyes, the nose, the cheekbones, the top, the lips, the ears, the jawline, the throat, the collarbone, the back of the trapezius here, and bring it across the shoulders, across the arms, into the wrists, into the palms of your hands, back of the hands, fingers, one whole arm, in and out, the other arm, in and out, moving and shifting that energy, move, bringing it around the body, around the chest, the armpits, so the lymph nodes there, into the rib cage. Over your breasts, the back of the neck, the belly, the hips, and down the legs, the knees, the inner thighs, the outer thighs, the back of the thighs, the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles, the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, all the way back up all the way back up towards your heart, and just stop. Bring both hands into the heart. Sorry. And imagine all that breath traveling throughout your entire physical body. Traveling out through your blood, through your heart. Bringing the palms together and activating the nerve endings in your hand by rubbing the palms together. And finding stillness in Anjali Mudra. On our next exhale together, we'll share a single sacred Om. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to Om. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this little time with me. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. Any feedback, any opinions, anything you'd like to see a little bit more of, any questions, just send me a message. Again, thank you so much to the Rodgers family for making this possible. I'm very grateful for them to still be supporting this beautiful work in this time. It's so important to the multiple community centers throughout Bergen County, as well as to the employees and staff members of Englewood Hospital, and to everyone that actually has tuned in to share this meditation. And please share the meditation. They stay up on my wall, so feel free to go back to it whenever you need it. Any questions regarding new moon ceremonies or maybe journaling of sorts throughout that time, I'm here. Ask away. Thank you so much. Try to keep this beautiful, peaceful feeling. I apologize for the surge there in volume a little bit earlier. Something came into the phone, and when that happens, it just raises the volume. So my apologies if it startled you at any point. And yeah, thank you so much. So grateful. Let me just check. And we're good. Namaste. Have a blessed afternoon and a great weekend. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Memorial Day weekend. So enjoy. Stay healthy.